Today we're talking about mastering diabetes and reversing insulin resistance. That's what we're going to talk about. We're going to answer questions, and we're going to talk about your SMART goals. I want to hear your goals. We're going to write them out. If you've been to enough of these shows, hopefully you can just let that roll off your tongue. Hopefully you just maybe look at a note on your phone. Maybe it's posted on your wall somewhere, and you can just tell me your SMART goal when it comes to your health and your diabetes and your insulin resistance. All right. So you can let me know in the chat box where you're coming from, what type of diabetes are you living with, and let me know if you want to lose weight, how many pounds do you want to lose? I want that in the chat box as well. So we got Silly Sabs, New York, type 2. So I just love the opportunity to interact with you guys individually. That's just so much fun. So Silly Sabs, you're living with type 2. Talk to me. What is your SMART goal? What are you trying to achieve? Are you trying to lose weight? Are you trying to lower your A1C? What's your biggest goal? Want to lose 50 pounds. Okay. Silly Sabs, are you taking any diabetes medication right now? So you've been diagnosed with type 2. How long you've had type 2? What medications, if any? All right. I want to know. Silly Sabs. We're going to have some fun today. Carrie Ann, type 1, Alberta, Canada, wants to lose 15 pounds. Okay. Ann, Oxford, UK, pre-diabetes. LOAE. LOAE. I'm not sure what that means. That's interesting. Wisconsin, I have cystic fibrosis and have diabetes due to that. Okay. Well, you're in the right place because there's absolutely no contraindication to following the principles that make you more insulin sensitive. Okay. No worries there. All right. Shirley. Leah. Lubbock, Texas, type 2, 100 pounds, almost done with the book. Excellent. Fantastic. All right. Silly Sabs. No, I don't want to take any medication. Okay. So, Silly Sabs, I'm going to come back to you. Odessa, Florida, type 2, 22 years. You want to lose 25 pounds. Okay. Carol. Excellent. Okay. Ann, you want to lose 40 pounds. Okay. You're in the right place. We're going to talk a little bit about that today. Troy Lynn. I am from New Orleans, pre-diabetes at 5.9, want to lose 10 pounds. Okay, Troy Lynn, you're in the right place. Elizabeth, type 2, want to lose 20 pounds. You're not taking any medications. Your A1C is 5.2. Okay, if your A1C is 5.2 and you're not taking medication, then you're technically, I don't think you have type 2 diabetes. So let's get those numbers right, Elizabeth. Are you sure you're living with type 2 diabetes? Are you sure that A1C number you wrote is right? Silly Sabs, my biggest goal is to lower my A1C. Okay, cool. So that's your primary focus. So we're going to get into establishing a SMART goal for everybody here. Okay, we'll get into that. All right, Larry, Arizona. It's great to be here. It's great to have you here with us, Larry. Let me know why you here. What type of diabetes you're living with? Do you want to lose weight? Rajender wants to lose 17 pounds. Brian, 5 years diabetes, A1C below 6.4. Okay. We got to do some work, Brian. We got to do better than that. LOAE, mistype, lose weight. 40 pounds book is great. Hey, you're a poet and you didn't even know it. That's fantastic. Excellent. Mark, type 1 for 40 years. A1C is 6.1. Would like to gain 10 pounds. Excellent, Mark. You're in the right place. We love to teach people how to gain weight. That's fun. You get to eat big time. Main focus, no pills or insulin. I'm 73. Excellent. Good. Carol. Okay. Elizabeth, I've had type 1 diabetes for 25 years. Diet and exercise. Okay. Well, if your A1C is 5.2, I hope that you begin to adopt a mentality that, you successfully put your diabetes into remission. You could say reversed. You could say cured. I don't care about the semantics. What matters is that you have the ability to put yourself in a state of technically not having diabetes. Okay. That's an empowering place to be. Mark wants to know how to gain weight. He's currently on Januvia. Okay. Mark, we got it. We're going to talk about this. This happens on literally almost every single live. It's unbelievable. There are so many people. Mark, I can't say for sure that this applies to you because I'm not a doctor and I'm not your doctor. And so but I'm just going to tell you stories of people who have been misdiagnosed. Anybody who says, I'm living with type 2 diabetes and I would like to gain weight, anytime that happens, that's a red flag, huge red flag that you need to get your C-peptide tested ASAP. So just Google Mastering Diabetes C-peptide test, or you could buy the book. It's all detailed in the book as well. We have an appendix on the topic. But it's likely that your pancreas is not producing enough insulin, and it's a strong likelihood. So, all right, let's keep going. So I might have just changed your life if you take action. All right, Larry, no diabetes, looking for information. That's great. Excellent. Glad to have you here, Larry. Detroit pre-diabetic, want to lower A1C further. It's 5.7 now. Good. You're doing great. Keep it going. Let's keep it going. Okay, Robin, I've lost 100 pounds with 40 more to go, but no longer losing. Don't know why. Type 2. Okay, Robin, I got solutions for you. Okay, next. We got so many people. This is fun. At some point, I'm not going to be able to read all these comments. I got to get into the SMART goals. Larry, you're young. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, what to eat in the most anti-inflammatory way possible. Okay, Carol, you're in the right place. That's great. Okay, guys. So we're going to stop with the comments. Glad to have you here. Now we got to move into taking action. Okay. We got to move into taking action. So here's the deal. This is our book. I want to know in the chat box, say yes or no. Have you purchased a copy of the book? I just want a yes or a no. Have you purchased a copy of this book? Yes or no? Put that in the chat box. Okay. So we're going to talk about that. So I'm seeing lots of yeses. Norman says no. I'm seeing mostly yeses. Kayla says no, not yet. Let's fix that, Kayla. Let's fix that. Okay, so a lot of yeses. Excellent. This is good. Okay, now what I want to have every one of you, the yeses are flooding in. That's great, which means you should be familiar with what I'm about to ask you to do. I want you to start. I hope this live stream account looks like it should be banned. Honestly, I don't know what's going on there. Those comments do not seem appropriate. All right, so but here's the key. I don't know if I have to go to Facebook to do that. Not sure. All right, SMART goals, guys. Want you to write your SMART goals. Let's just start writing them, guys. What is your SMART goal? It's specific. It's measurable. It's attainable. It's relevant. And it's timely. Send me your SMART goal in the chat box, please. Okay? Good. Live stream was blocked. Excellent. All right. So let me know. SMART goal, guys. So as specific as it's going to be your main focus. It could be multiple things, right? But and it's going to be measurable, right? And it's going to have the time frame is what most people miss. When they write their goal, I have to coach you guys through, including the time. By when? So Brian, A1C below 5.7. There's no timeline attached to that. So I would like to achieve an A1C below 5.7. Include the time frame. When? But is it by December 31st this year? By February? By the end of February? Be very specific. Lena wants to lose weight. Lena, we got to be specific. How much weight and what's the time frame? Okay? How much weight and what's the time frame? Brian says by the end of the year. So by December 31st, 2023, your A1C is going to be below 5.7. Good job, Brian. Okay? I'm with you. Let's do this. Because, guys, on this show, at Mastering Diabetes, what we do, we care about action takers more than anything. Like, what's the point in doing this if you guys are just going to watch and then go not do anything? It's just not fun for me. I want action takers. I want results. And that's what we're talking about. So Amy wants to lose 25 pounds, get off meds, A1C of 5.5 in 6 months. Okay, good. I'd put a specific date on that. So 6 months from today is like what? That's going to be the 10th of, so December, January, February, March, April. I think it'd be May. Do the math. Pick a specific date, guys. Etta wants to gain weight, lower glucose numbers, and see results within 4 weeks. Okay, Etta. So again, if you're having glucose issues, I don't know if you're living with type 1 diabetes. I don't know the details, but if somebody tells you you have type 2 diabetes and you want to gain weight, you must get your C-peptide tested. Okay, but how much weight do you want to gain? And what does lower glucose numbers mean to you? Do you want to see a fasting blood glucose under 100 for 7 days in a row? That's a key thing we talk about in this book, right? So we help you work with your doctor, but that's another story. Okay. Cutting out dairy and meat from daily diet within the next 2 months. Okay. So that means, by January 10th, let me help you, Kayla. By January 10th of 2024, you will no longer be consuming any meat or dairy. So on January 11th, all the food that you eat in 2024, January 11th, 2024, that day will include no meat and dairy. That's what I'm interpreting what you're saying. That would be it's a good goal. And I'd make it very clear, and I'd write it down and see it every day, say it every day. Okay. Okay. Troy Lynn, lower A1C to 5.2 and lose 10 pounds by January 30th. I'm assuming it's going to be 2024. We're going to be very specific, but I got you. I know what you're saying. So that's great. Troy Lynn, fantastic. Okay. Next person. Lowering my glucose levels in 3 months. Okay, Maria, we gotta. What does lowering your glucose? What is good for you? So again, make it a specific date, right? So we're talking about December. So you'd say February. By February 10th, what do you want to see? Do you want to see a certain A1C? Do you want to see a certain fasting blood glucose? Right? We got to be specific. Okay, who's next? Lose weight 20 pounds by March 2024 and gain muscle 1 year. Okay, so we're specific with the 20 pounds by March. Is that March 1st or March 31st? And you want to gain muscle. You have to be very specific about how you're going to measure that. You're going to get a DEXA scan. You're going to go stand on like a body, like one of those scales you can just buy for home use and see your body fat percentage change or something like that. We got to be specific here. Okay, next. Reducing fasting glucose below 100 by Christmas this year and lose 20 pounds. Excellent. Okay. All right. So to be off meds and 100 pounds down by 12/31. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. So here's the deal. So I'm going to put this book down for a second and then I'll bring it back. But here's what I want to do. I want to show you guys something. Let me show you something. All right. So basically, what you're going to do is we're going to go here. We're going to go to masteringdiabetes.org. I'm going to share my screen. This is something that I'd like you guys to do right now. Okay, let's see who's ready to take action. So I'm going to share my screen, present, share screen, share. We got this tab. Okay, this is the homepage. This is masteringdiabetes.org. You guys can get here very easily. You can just Google Mastering Diabetes website. Even if you typed in the .com, it would still send you here. Okay. There's 2 green buttons. Start here, get started today. Okay. Either one of those buttons are going to take you, or you could click personalized coaching. They're all going to get you to where we want to go. We're going to click the screen right here. All right. So every single one of you that has established a SMART goal, I'm going to encourage every single one of you to take the opportunity to talk to an enrollment specialist on our team for free to talk about what it would take for us to guarantee that you could achieve that SMART goal and put it in a contract and guarantee it to you. That's an opportunity you guys have. And the reason we can offer that guarantee is because you must talk to an enrollment specialist before signing up. We couldn't guarantee your results unless we've actually talked to you, understood your history, and actually know that we can achieve it. If you have a goal that we can't achieve, then we're not going to guarantee it, and we'll either adjust the goal or we'll be like, you know what, we can't help you, right? So that is how this works. You talk to an enrollment specialist, you explain what's going on, you say, this is my goal, and we say, okay, we're going to get you to that goal guaranteed. And if for any reason we don't, then we'll coach for free until we do. So that's how this works. You go here and you pick a time. So today is Friday the 10th. The soonest you can speak to somebody is Tuesday. And you're going to pick a time. It adjusts to your time zone. It says Eastern time. It's 1:17 Eastern time where I am right now. So you click 10 a.m. You click next. You enter your name, your email, your phone number. You answer these questions. It's a couple simple questions here. Okay. And then you end up booking your call. That's how it works. So Everybody who's established a SMART goal, I'd like you to book your call. And I'd like you to write the word booked in the chat box to say, yeah, it's a free call, guys. It's free, right? I'd like you to book your call and then write booked in the chat box so we know who's taking action here. Who's going to actually make these goals become a reality? That's what I want to see. Okay. So let's continue. I'd love to see some more SMART goals popped up on the screen here. I want to lose 10 pounds by the end of the year. And also, once you guys say booked, I will also producer best in the background. I'll put that on the screen. Let's see who's taking action and who wants to actually guarantee that their SMART goal is going to happen. Michael Goldberg, blood sugar 100 all day long, every day. Okay, Michael, let's pause here for a second. At Mastering Diabetes, we're here to educate you. That's first, right? We educate you. And then we provide you the opportunity to have accountability, support, and personalized guidance to achieve your SMART goals. And Michael, we got to throw some education here. It is not healthy to try and have a flat blood glucose all day. That has been completely blown out of proportion on social media. Okay? Your blood glucose is supposed to go up and down. It's a healthy fluctuation as part of a normal human physiology. Okay? You want that. There's certain signals are being sent throughout your body as that's happening, and it's healthy and it's normal. So let's pick a SMART goal, Michael. Let's pick a smart one. Are you living with some form of diabetes, right? Do you have an A1C? Is there a weight loss goal? If you really want a SMART goal around blood sugar, the best thing would be either your A1C, which is a reflection of your blood glucose control, your time in range, if you're wearing a continuous glucose monitor, okay? Or you could say your fasting blood glucose. One of those three would be the best, okay? All right. Kurt, I have a call scheduled for this coming Monday. Excellent, Kurt. I love that. So, Kurt, I actually want to know a little more about you. Tell me what type of diabetes you're living with in the chat box. I'm very curious. All right. Brian, booked last week, but it was canceled. Need to reschedule. Okay. Yeah, definitely reschedule, Brian. I'm not sure why it was canceled, but definitely reschedule. All right. Rajender, A1C 5.2, June 2024. Is that beginning of June, end of June? I'm curious. June 1st. But you got that. Okay, good. I'm now at 160, was 300 3 months ago. Your blood sugar, I'm assuming. Okay, your blood sugar's dropped. Okay, good. I think that's probably your fasting blood glucose. Kathy wants to lower A1C ASAP. A1C up from 6.2 to 6.5 after 13 months of whole food plant-based eating. A1C up. Okay, see, Kathy, I'm looking at your profile picture. You look, if that's you look trim in what I'm seeing in the picture. So I would highly suggest you read the C-peptide article. C-peptide, just Google Mastering Diabetes C-peptide. Okay. And just figure out how much insulin you're producing. That's step one. Okay. Etta, type 2. Again, so we've had 3 people so far that have commented on this live that I can't recommend the C-peptide enough. We call it the most important test for diabetes. It is the most important test for diabetes. We stand by that 100%. So 3 people on this call really need that test. All right, next, what do we got? Lose 40 pounds in 6 months. Okay, Robin, good. I like it. Okay. Silly Sabs, lower my A1C to 5.1, lose 50 pounds by August 18, 2024. There we go. Excellent. So if you want that guaranteed, talk to an enrollment specialist. What else we got? On December 31st, I will achieve my goal of 40-pound weight loss and achieve. Excellent, Lisa. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. I can't wait. Michael, I have type 1 and want 100 blood sugar all day long, every day. I am plant-based, whole foods, no oil, low fat, had type 1 in 60 years. Okay, well, with type 1, you kind of have a little more of a manipulation ability with the way you dose insulin. But Michael, I'm curious, what do you want your A1C to be? If your blood sugar is 100 all day, what do you think your A1C would be? Super curious. All right, what do we got next? I've been practicing intermittent fasting for 6 weeks. My fasting blood glucose was around 105 to 110 after 6 weeks. It is now 150, 120, except exact opposite. Okay, so Linda, I don't know your details, but these are the exact type of people that I love to have in our coaching program, right? Because we're guaranteeing you that that's not going to happen. And that's the the nuances of having a coach. I don't know every little detail, but if you're in our coaching program, I could probably go look at some notes and I could see all the details, right? Can't recommend enough. First, getting C-peptide for sure, and then talking to an enrollment specialist. Can't recommend it enough. Bonnie wants to lose 15 pounds by next May. Excellent. I like that, Bonnie. You give yourself plenty of time, slow and steady. You got this. You got this. Kayla, I eat most plant-based now and really healthy and have already limited a ton of dairy in the last 3 weeks. So by January 10, I'll be excellent, Kayla. You're on fire. You're on fire. Let's go. Barbara, lose weight in about 6 months. Hope you get off meds type 2. Okay. That's kind of specific. Yeah, it's specific. You want to lose 10 pounds. Yep, it's measurable. Okay. All right, let's get off those type 2 meds. If you only have 10 pounds to lose, I wonder what else is going on there. I wonder. Barbara, I'd love to know what your A1C is. Tracking food and Chronometer by 12/1. Lalia, great goal. I love Chronometer. I use it every day. Tammy wants to lose 10 pounds by December 31st, 2023 and start exercising daily. Excellent. Good goal. I will tell you, so the coaching program, just to give you guys some details, the coaching program involves you're going to sign a contract that we're going to help you achieve your SMART goal. That's our end of the bargain. You're going to sign a contract about what you're going to do. Okay. And we have that all planned out. You're going to be committing to the accountability of working with your coach. And part of that accountability is involving you increasing your fitness. And just like, no matter where you're starting, you're going to commit to increasing, and then we're going to mutually succeed. So I hope you book a discovery call. I have an A1C of 5.7. Is that acceptable? I mean, I guess it depends on what your goals are, what type of diabetes you're living with. If you're living with type 1 diabetes and your A1C is 5.7, that's fantastic. If you're living with, if you have pre-diabetes and you have a lot of weight that you'd like to drop, then that A1C would be too high, right? If your C-peptide is either normal or elevated and your A1C is 5.7, then the lesson is you need to become more insulin sensitive. All right. Okay. So we only have a few minutes left here. I have reactive hypoglycemia since last year. I've had no surgeries. PCOS since I was a teen. Pre-diabetic. A1C 5.7. High proinsulin and C-peptides. Need to lose weight but can't work out because of high insulin levels. Blood sugar starting to go low every 2 hours. Haven't eaten often. Okay, Zoe. Highly recommend you talking to an enrollment specialist, because if you're working with a coach, a qualified professional coach, our coaches are registered dietitians, they're certified diabetes educators, they're registered nurses, they're certified health coaches. We have a range of credentials on our coaching team, but they're qualified professionals. You should be able to find a way to work out. Some people can work out from a chair. There's a million different ways to find a way to move your body, increase your heart rate, get that blood flowing, get some sweat coming out of your body. And that's just essential for health. It's just absolutely essential. Do you have to have diabetes? Talk to a coach. I've gone plant-based, lost 40 pounds. Okay. So here's the deal. This is the last thing we're going to talk about. Then we're going to have to go. We have a program called Mastering Weight Loss. Okay. This program exists. We can enroll you into that program if that's your main focus, if you want to lose weight. Okay. And you don't have diabetes. So if you're here, you just want to lose weight, and you just want to maximize your insulin sensitivity, book one of those enrollment calls. Okay. It's a free strategy session. All right. And we'll help you out. Okay. So that's the last thing we're going to cover today, guys. Write down these SMART goals and start taking action. And I'll be here on Wednesday next week, same time, same place on Wednesday. Bring your questions, but write down the SMART goal. I would love to see more and more of you on a regular basis, right? Like, let's have some accountability. Let's get going. Let's take action. Book your discovery call, and let's get this show on the road. Next show is on the Amla Green channel. So go talk to my co-founder, Cyrus. All right. He's going to be on the Amla Green channel in just 3 minutes. Just type in Amla Green Facebook and you'll find it. Or just type in Amla Green into your Facebook search bar, and you'll be there, and you're going to learn a lot from Cyrus. So good. Good to see you all. Have a great weekend.